Well, happy Friday. Easter Friday at that. Long weekend ahead. Happy days. Today, going to be clearing out the extension. Certainly this long part here. Obviously this part's got all the insulation in and stuff. So that 4 ton of stone that had got delivered has got to get put down in here. Whacked in. Put my sand binding on. Put the DPC down. And then put the insulation on top of that. Once I get the insulation down, I've then got a nice floor I can walk on again. Albeit not for anything that might protrude the insulation. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be cracking on with. Today, I've got a lot of sand there as well. Dumpy bag full of sand. So again, once I've got the levels down up to that sand, I could then use that sand to then start at this top end and put the 25mm of, well, roughly 25mm of sand blinding on top, and then that'll start getting rid of the bag, so I don't have to handle the bag twice, because otherwise I'd have to empty it into another dumpy bag into that part and then bring it back into here when I'm finished, so I'll save a little bit of time. Right, best get cracking on, because, yeah, don't want to be on this all day. Dilly. Aye, happy Monday, Easter Monday at that. So I've filled in the plinth with the Type 1, that's ready to whack in. Got the fencer inspector coming out tomorrow, he's just checking that the windows and doors have been fitted as per the correct sort of certification, if you like, correct spec. So it's not a problem for me, it's the window installers. Yeah, so they want to hope that they've done a good job. Happy days, I'm sure they have though. Yeah, so I've filled that in, and I've still got a canny pile left. It's not as bad, obviously, so hopefully I can make that disappear into that part of the extension when I do the floor. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Grass is looking sorry for itself. That'll end up getting turfed next year, I think. Yeah, I mean there's bits of green coming through, but it's just crap. I think it was the topsoil. Anyway, not to worry, that's another day. Right, need to get this whacker. Dilly. The perfect place for my briquettes. Nice and dry, solid floor. Happy days. Just had to move them because they were on the back, so I'll put them that side. I'll still get my bike in. Yeah, good wall of coal that. Happy days. Good job done, dilly. Right, so that's the plinth being whacked in. So now it's time to whack the floor in, and then I can put the sand blinding down, which I've got a dumpy bag full there. I've worked it out, it's going to take 2 dumpy bags to do in here and in there, with a 25mm binder. So let's get whacking. Just managed to get all the visqueen down on top of the 25mm bed of sand. Now I've taped it all. It all goes underneath the DPC, and then I've taped it on, overlapped it in the corners. So I am ready now. It's not there's no blinding underneath that bit there. I've got to wait till tomorrow to get the rest of the sand. So probably up to just before the doorway there. That's where it's all good. But at least it's all been more or less cut, ready to just tape up once I get the rest of this binding sand down there. So yeah, so now I can start and bring in the insulation boards and start laying them down. If there's any that's got any chunks out, I'll just use expanding foam to fill that, and then I can just cut that off as and when it settles. So yeah, that'll be the next task now. Yeah, get the insulation boards done. Dilly. Right guys, so you can see I've moved everything from the other end back into that end. Sand comes tomorrow, so I can finish the rest of this off. I've obviously got enough underfloor insulation to finish this off as well, and I'll probably have a bit spare. So I've cleared all this space now. Going to give this a rake, just get the big stones up, put them in the barrow, bin them, set my levels out, and then start bringing the levels up with the MOT type 1, and then get it whacked in. And then again, sand tomorrow, 25mm bed of sand, and then I can put the visqueen on top. And then I've got to go and buy some more insulation because I haven't got any left. I've kept looking on Gumtree and I but to no avail, so I may have to just purchase some. I don't need that much for in here, but it is what it is. I'll get what I need. Right, I'll get cracking on with that. Dilly. Yeah, right. Levels are up all the way around. Happy days. Time to get whacked in. Oh, sand still hasn't arrived yet. Yeah, it should be here soon. And we'll see how much type 1 I've got left. There we ago, not a great deal. Probably what, half a ton all said and done. Happy days. Right, whack a day, dilly dilly. Yeah, so that half moon I've dug up at the top. Yeah, I measured my car length and width. So basically I'm going to put this hardcore in there, whack it in, and maybe I don't know, either use the rest of these blocks I've got. I'll certainly not have enough to do the full lot, but probably enough to get a good edge around it, and then maybe just fill the rest with concrete. And what it's for, it's when I obviously drive the car on, so I can use that top part of my lawn. It does actually encroach onto next doors, but they're not bothered. Yeah, so I can drive on there if I need to get another car off the drive. Just gives us another parking space, if you like, especially for the amount of cars I see coming and going. Hey, I'll be getting that grass done soon. I've got the last delivery from MKM. Sand, cement, the tiles have gone. So once I get all that sand, etc. into there, that's it, I can do the lawn again on the front. Dilly dilly.